Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Alhamdulillah, we just finished the 25th night last night, and I just wanted to give a few small ibadah tips for the last 10 nights of Ramadan. We finished half of it already, but just as a small reminder, what has passed us has already left us, right? And so these last 5 days are what really are the only thing that's left for us to count. And so we should try our best to put everything that we have into these last days and nights of Ramadan. And so we still have time to build a relationship with the Quran. We can still make dua and give in charity. And this is a reminder that each and every single day and night of Ramadan, they count and they matter. And while we are being rewarded for what we do in the day as we fast and we stay away from all that is halal from us, there are some unique blessings in the nights from the last 10 days of Ramadan. And so while we are searching for the night of Qadr, it is important to be in a state of worship to ensure that we catch the blessing of this night. And as we all know, Laylatul Qadr is better than 1,000 months. And so we try our best to try to find this night, and we stay in a state of worship. And so I've shortlisted 10 small tips and reflections that hopefully each and every one of us can benefit from and that we can make the most of. And so the number one thing is to renew our intentions. So when we renew our intention for Ramadan, we continue to renew it before and throughout our acts of worship and while we perform good deeds. Intention is something that we need to continuously check and revisit to ensure that the root of everything that we do, of every single one of our actions, is to attain the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal. And so especially in these last 5 days of Ramadan, we should take a pause to renew our intentions before performing good deeds so that no single effort goes to waste. As we all know, the famous hadith, actions are based by intentions, and every person shall have only that which they have intended. And so anyone who performs a small act for the sake of Allah, Allah Azza wa Jal will make it bigger than what they wished for in the sight of others. And anyone who performs a great act for the sake of people, Allah Azza wa Jal will make it trivial in the sight of others. So that's the first tip, to renew your intentions continuously. The second thing is to ensure you are in the best state. And how do we do this? Avoid deal breakers that cause you to fall into such sin, such as backbiting, lying, cheating, however big or small, or any bad habits that we know are displeasing to Allah Azza wa Jal, so that you are permitted to catch the Laylatul Qadr and are not found in a state of sin. It's important to take time to reflect on areas of your own behavior that need to stop or that need to be improved. Often recognizing the issue itself is the first step of stopping it. When and if you find yourself committing a bad deed, ensure that you follow that up with a good deed. Number 3 is give of what you love. Zakah and sadaqah are multiplied on Laylatul Qadr. So donate money each day to maximize your chances of catching that reward. Try to renew your intention before doing so. And you can also think outside of the box. So if you're not in a position to donate money or you wish to give alongside monetary donations, think instead about what you love the most and give from that. From that same love, in a way you believe Allah Azza wa Jal would love also. You can donate zakah and to give to some incredible causes. If you love when people spend time with you, make a continuous effort to spend time and to reach out with others with the right intention. It will be considered a sadaqah. Rizq is not just financial, so reflect on what Allah Azza wa Jal has blessed you with and give of that. If you have free time, which you can donate to a charity that needs help administering support, or if you have been blessed with knowledge that you can share with others. These small things that you know you have and Allah Azza wa Jal has gifted you with, try and give that and benefit others with. An example of this is that, say, the general worldly or next worldly giving of blessings and the like. Allah Azza wa Jal has said, those who believe in the unseen keep up the prayer and give out what we have provided for them, that which we have given to them and blessed them with, that which nourishes us, and by extension generally that which one wears or uses. The Messenger of Allah Azza wa Jal has said, if you were to rely on Allah as He should be relied on, He would provide you as He provided for the birds. They go out in the morning hungry and return in the evening full. Right? So that is one of the tips. A next one is all about the night. The last third of the night is very, very precious, and we can reap the benefit of it by making dua and by performing salah. Take advantage of the barakah at that time. Number 5 is to plan and to prepare. If you find your time or your mind restricted throughout the day or occupied with work, children, day-to-day tasks, do not worry. As Allah Azza wa Jal has blessed us with the night and He understands our lives, the time when most are sleeping happens to be the time the most precious to Allah Azza wa Jal and to us, to His servants. Prepare all you can throughout your day, including meals, cleaning, errands, your workload, even resting, in order to clear your mind and physical space ready for worshiping throughout the night. The next thing is very, very important, to make a dua list and routines. As part of preparing for your night in worship, spend a short amount of time compiling your favorite du'as and also outlining a bit of a routine, a structure that can help you make the most out of the night. This could look like completing a set amount of prayer, a set amount of dhikr or dua that will keep you engaged throughout the night. Change and adapt worship to ensure you're engaged and mindful of what you are doing. As we said, it's the last 5 nights, but we know every night is important. If you can, try to treat every night in the last 10 nights as Laylatul Qadr, because we do not know. Ultimately, we truly do not know when it is. While many say Laylatul Qadr is the 27th night of Ramadan, only Allah Azza wa Jal knows best. So try to worship your absolute best each day in the last 10 nights in order to maximize your chances of catching this night. As we all know, by the time we finish Taraweeh and we come home, it's already 11:30. And the night, by the time we finish, we have to get ready and get prepared for suhoor at 4:30. So you only have around 4 hours, 5 hours to really sit down, read your Quran, and to do your best to make the most out of the night. But remember that Allah Azza wa Jal knows your intention, and that in itself may be rewarded. So always try your best and have faith. Number 8 is to value small acts. Small acts of worship through the day and the night, they all add up. Deeds are not judged by the quantity, but they're weighed by their intentions. Du'as after every salah or dhikr while you're doing your work or while you're doing any housework, if that happens to fall on the night of power, your rewards will be increased. Even if it is the dhikr of astaghfirullah, it will be multiplied in reward in comparison to saying it outside of Ramadan, outside of Laylatul Qadr. Ibn al-Khuzaymah says, and whoever performs an obligatory act during Ramadan, he is like those who perform 70 obligatory acts in other times. Number 9 is to reflect. Tafakkur is important, right? Worship in these last 10 nights can look like a lot of things, but Allah Azza wa Jal loves those who reflect. So take some time out to reflect on what you love about Allah, what you love about His creations, and what you want to strive towards for His sake. Making a mental or physical gratitude list is also a way of reflecting on the glory of Allah and on your blessings. If you're facing some difficult times, use this conscious effort and have the conviction of Allah that He will forgive you and reward you for each and every one of your efforts. Reflections can also be planned around the Quran and His creation. And the last one is to always have a good opinion of Allah Azza wa Jal. Have full trust in your Rabb and think positively of Allah. Having a good opinion of Allah can always motivate you. We're told that whoever goes into Ramadan, expect forgiveness and expect reward from Allah, and you will have it. If you felt this to be challenging throughout Ramadan so far, try your best to get to this place in the last 5 nights that we have left. Reflection on the majesty and the goodness of Allah can help you get there. And as we all know, Allah Azza wa Jal is Al Kareem. And so, just these last tips in the Ramadan are what we can do to make the most out of it during the last 10 nights. As we said, think that every night is going to be Laylatul Qadr, and this will boost your Iman level. This will boost your mindset to think, okay, every single action I do will have the reward for the next, and will be better actually than the next 83 years, will be better than this. And once you think of it in this mindset, inshallah, it will become easier. And if you know these 4 hours will be very, very hard for you to accomplish, just break up your day, break up your night, read Quran for half an hour, take a break, pray couple tahajjud, take a break, and space your night out so that you make the most out of it. So may Allah Azza wa Jal accept from each and every one of us. Try your best to plan out your nights, because that's the only way you will actually be able to maximize on it. Do not do it halfway where you think you're only going to do something, and if you do it, you're good. If you don't do it, it's also good. Try your best to plan for this, and Allah Azza wa Jal, you do your part and Allah Azza wa Jal will complete it for you. So may Allah Azza wa Jal accept from each and every one of us, to make us make the most out of it, and to accept all of our ibadat, all of our salah, all of our dua, all of what we desire. If it is good for us, may Allah grant it for us, and if it's bad for us, to make that dua be saved for us on the Day of Judgment, in which it will be so much more beneficial for you. Um, and inshallah, we can all catch Laylatul Qadr if it has not already passed us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.